When pain is surface level, there's no denying it exists. Blood calls for bandages.
Yeah.
Chloe Duplessis is considering the harm that cuts deeper. She's leading a research team at History Colorado to analyze the hurt that can't be fixed with a cover-up.
We're hoping that this will be the textbook that we all deserve, but never had.
Duplessis is the program manager for the Colorado Black Equity Study. She's looking at the effects of slavery and systemic racism on Black Coloradans.
Aspects of harm as it relates to practices, policies, systems that the state of Colorado intentionally or unintentionally may have supported.
The team has already spent a year unpacking generations of pain. Their research is due in June.
It's never been done before.
The study's funding is unique, too. Of the near $1.3 million budget, not a dime came from a state or federal source.
So I'm really proud to share that we are funded by community.
In her time as a historian, Duplessis has heard some reject Colorado's connections to slavery. She says her team confirmed enslavement existed in the state within the first 3 weeks of research.
The heaviness of systems of oppression that were kind of born out of slavery years ago still do exist across the country. And slavery is a big part of the conversation that a lot of people are not willing to own, particularly in the West.
So now, researchers are going through documents.
We have several beautiful books.
And taking oral histories.
What are you seeing? How have you been affected?
To show how Black people are experiencing harm in Colorado.
Did that really happen? Was there discrimination? Is that still a thing? You know, and of course, for people of color who are tuned in, we're just like, yeah, it's still a thing. Privilege is still very much a thing.
She says today's racism may not come in the form of Jim Crow signs. It can and does still exist, some in more subtle ways.
I think we can all get behind this notion that everyone deserves to have quality of life. And that is largely measured by your access. So access to wealth, health, education, and justice.
At the end of the study, the Racial Equity Commission will publish the findings along with recommendations to address harms that have left Black Coloradans to bleed.
Now that we're clear that they existed, let's talk about how we can intentionally create systems of repair, of support.
Pain has power beyond the surface. The work of Duplessis' team proves there's no denying it.
We create an opportunity for healing, an opportunity to push the harm to a space that will allow us to discuss it, be accountable for it, and hopefully create repair through programming and through policy.
Janelle Finch, 9 News.